Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm be telling you about all the latest Minecraft 1.20 news from the last week. And so yesterday we got the release for Minecraft 1.19.4, but before we got that we also had an extra pre-release and 3 release candidates that I didn't cover in last week's video, so I'll quickly cover them in this video, and we'll also quickly be going over some of the changes that we made to Bedrock Edition because they are quite interesting. So we'll go over Java Edition first with the 1.19.4 update, and then afterwards we'll treat some of the new Bedrock Edition changes. So if you like my videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.20 videos in the future. So starting with Minecraft 1.9.4 pre-release 4, this one released last week just after I uploaded my previous news video, and it has a couple of changes, so let's go over them here. So in the options, there's now a new button down here, credits and attribution. And you can see the credits right here, which automatically brings you to the Minecraft credits, which we can hopefully speed up. There we go, look at that, very beautiful. Then there's attribution, which just brings you to a webpage which lists all the different technologies used for Minecraft. And then finally there's licenses, which just brings you to the licenses of Minecraft Java Edition if you ever want to check that for some reason. And then there's also a change to the 1.20 features, so both the cherry tree leaves and the cherry sign textures have been updated. So I believe this is just a minor change, but the texture here for the cherry leaves and also for the cherry sign, which is this one right here, have now been slightly tweaked compared to the previous pre-release. And then there were also quite a lot of bug fixes in this pre-release, a lot of them to do with just minor grammatical errors that have been fixed, but there's also some Z fighting that has been fixed for the sniffer, some sound fixes, and just a whole lot of different bugs that have been fixed. If you want to read through those, I'll leave the links to all the patch notes of these updates in the description down below so you can read through those yourself. But then next, after this pre-release, we got 3 release candidates, which are basically just the final updates before the full update. So release candidate 1 basically only had some changes to the display entity, which is one of the new 1.19.4 features. You can use for all sorts of amazing, different, creative, vanilla features, like a working piano and other just incredible creations some people have come up with. There were just some changes there related to interpolation. I'm not sure if I even understand what's going on there, but if that's interesting to you, then go read through that if you want. Release candidate 2 just fixed 3 bugs. One of them to do with the advancement icons. Apparently translucent textures were slightly wrong there. Guardians were somehow applying thorns damage when hit by projectiles, and the transparent 3D models don't render properly in the GUI or hotbar. So there were a couple of issues there. And then the final pre-release, which released on Monday, release candidate 3, which also just fixed one singular bug, which was that Guardians could apply thorns damage even though their spikes were retracted, which they aren't supposed to do. And so then yesterday we got the full 1.19.4 release. So I'm expecting them to take a small break before we get back to 1.19.5 snapshots, which should also probably include some more 1.20 features, for example, the sniffer egg and maybe a couple more smaller changes. But of course, I'll keep you updated on when we get new snapshots in the future. Then as for the Bedrock Edition changes, so first of all, they've now added a Bedrock Edition editor, which is basically sort of world edit, but then in-game in Bedrock Edition. I've already made a video on how to get this Bedrock editor. If you want to check that out, the link to it is in the top right of your screen. It's actually quite an interesting tool to try out, so I would suggest you do that if you are interested. And then on Bedrock Edition, they've now also added a new You Died screen, which has been in Java Edition for a very long time, of course, but this is now what it looks like on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So that's a pretty cool addition. And then there were also some changes to the emote system in Bedrock Edition, which, yeah, I've pretty much never used. So if you find it interesting, you can read that article. I'll also link that in the description down below. But anyway, there we go. That's pretty much all the 1.20 news from the last week. We'll probably have to be a bit patient before we get any new big news for 1.20. But of course, as I mentioned, if you just subscribe to the channel, you will get notified on new Minecraft 1.20 news in future update videos. And of course, if you liked this video, then please make sure to leave a like. It really helps me out a whole lot. But anyway, there we go. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope to see you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.